Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the death trap.
Episode 3. What the fuck was that? I was about to go Bon Voyage is a death trap, and you just go episode 3.
I realized, and I forgot to do
the board where you draw episode 3.
The board where I draw and set, and then so in my head I was like episode 3, and then I forgot I was on a hot mic.
On a hot, dude. These mics are fucking steaming, and you come in and you just go episode 3.
Yeah, we should probably intro the show.
Yeah, it's the death trap.
The death trap.
Old Briggs and Graham.
Briggs and Graham.
Well, that's
death
it.
Trap. The death trap. Oh, the death trap.
What the?
I just every episode I think I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna try and like start saying a song, and we'll see if it catches on. And then like if it's the one, then like that's what we give out to the public and say make this our intro.
Oh, I just thought my co-host was sundowning because you were like episode 3, and I was like, that's when the stroke started, and then you just started going the death trap, and you had like a little bit of spit coming out of your mouth, and I was like, oh, lights are going out.
Yeah, I was like remembering where I was at. I was like, I'm in the death trap.
You know when like a boat sinks and all the lights start to flicker?
Yeah,
that's what I thought I was watching, and I was just like, well, I might as well enjoy the ride.
That's a scary moment, dude.
You been in one? I forget that you're 1,000 years old sometimes.
Sometimes when the lights flicker at any time, you're like, oh, that's not good. Yeah. And then they flicker and go all the way out, and you're like, well,
yeah. How
long do we wait until we loot? You know what I mean? Like, how long do you sit around before you're like, I need something.
Yeah.
And I was going to go to the store and buy this TV, honestly, but since the lights went out, they won't take my debit card. But I still need the TV.
Which lights? Are you talking about your internal lights or Best Buy?
Best Buy.
Oh. I thought you were talking about like when sometimes lights flicker in the world.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I'll be like, oh, did I flicker?
Oh.
Like, did the power go off in my brain for a second? And then I'm like, if it was bad enough, someone else would say something, and they never do. So it's probably not the best way to deal with it. But I haven't died yet, so.
Maybe it's like a Matrix situation where you're like rebooting, so like your simulation's like rebooting. So you're like,
when you said it's like a Matrix situation, I thought you meant that someone walked by my chair and just jiggled the plug.
Oh my god!
Like they were just like, "Hey, watch this! I'm gonna fuck with them," and they just shook the plug. And then I was like, "Whoa, this Best Buy is struggling to pay their electricity bill."
I wouldn't want to have my plug shooken.
Nobody.
That's scary that when you're plugged in, someone can just jiggle your plug, dude.
That's the funniest name for the episode already.
What?
I wouldn't want to have my plug shooken.
Plug shaken.
Plug shooken.
Plug shooken. I can do it. We can call it plug shooken.
God, that would be terrifying. What if if the Matrix was real? Would you want to know? Would you which pill would you take?
Oh, I want to know. You
take the pill that makes you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's why I do like psychedelics. I want to know. So
psychedelics is the pill?
That's my pill. That's like my dumb version of that's my childish version of being like, this is, it's real, even though it's not. It's only 8 hours out of.
Really?
I mean, usually mushrooms.
I don't know if I'd want it. Like if you could have like what we're doing now, I'm pretty content, you know?
Oh yeah, but if you could fight in a war that no one else really knows about, that'd be pretty cool.
If they were like, you're gonna wake up in a machine with no hair, I'd be like, I just grew my hair out.
Yeah, I guess I'd be okay with it.
You'd be like pumped about it. I'd
probably wake up and it'd be longer. I'd be like, holy shit, thanks.
So if we're in the Matrix and I wake up, are you a computer? Am I actually talking about a computer right now? If this is the Matrix, are you a computer?
Yeah, I'm like a computer projection of myself who's probably also plugged in.
Plugged in somewhere?
I assume everyone that's on there is plugged in except for the agents and then the other actual computer programs.
Yeah. I got a better plug than you.
Dude. I don't, as long as mine's shake proof.
Really care. Mine's definitely not shake proof. Yeah. Mine is I like a good jiggle. Shake the plug. Make sure that I'm focused. Wake me up.
It would make me more mad if there was a Matrix though, Because like at least like if it's life is random now,
You know,
but then it'd be like random enough that you're born and you're in the Matrix.
yeah.
But then it's also random that the computer's like Jeff Bezos is the richest one, and you're like the fuck. That means like you're it's like losing the lottery because you're like it's beyond destiny. It was this computer program giving it to me.
Because he was the first BEZ name,
Yeah,
and that was
like,
what it decided.
exactly,
Yeah.
Yep. And it was like that was the zeros and ones, and then you're like, so he's not a hard worker. They're like, no, he's a complete moron. Like in real life, no, he's an idiot.
In real life, he'd be at an Arby's.
Exactly. His plug doesn't need shaken. He's fucked.
No Shooken. You know, it seems like a missed opportunity for the Matrix movies. Having like Evanescence do the theme song.
Yeah.
You know what's their like hit song? The can I see into my eyes?
I don't know.
You don't know who Evanescence is?
Did they? No.
You.
I'm being dead serious.
Oh, okay.
I don't know any Evanescence. When you said Evanescence song, I thought of the Jay-Z song, but I think that was Linkin Park.
Oh no, this is.
I honestly don't know.
I think Evanescence had the theme song to the first Daredevil movie.
Okay.
It's like a early 2000s band where you know the song, you hear it, and you're like,
yep. There's so many.
But at the time when they put that song in the movie, everybody was like, "Whoa, this is legit." But now it's just funny.
I really wish I knew what song it was. Do you have your phone? Oh, we don't have our phones on this. Yeah, I was like, well, we can look it up. We don't have a look it up guy.
Dun 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 dun.
We've been talking about a look it up guy for 3 episodes. By the way, you realize the 3rd episode.
3.
First episode, a long one. People be like, okay, that was the first one. Give the second one a shot. Everyone listens to the second one, and then they go, guys, we're all in.
We're going to give them another shot.
So by this episode, 3rd episode, whenever this comes out, this is...
If they're still listening to this one, I've been trying to shake you.
Exactly.
I've been trying to get you off my tail. I don't want to sit here and talk. I'm going to shake you off my little tookus. My little tookus. I don't know what I'm doing.
Me either.
I'm sorry.
It worries me.
Sometimes I think I just don't think.
Sometimes I think it'd be nice to paint the walls in here, but then you never really want to like repaint them after.
No, well, it's in a rental. Plus, I'm still curious to see if like after year 1, he's going to be like, well, rent's going up $1 billion.
$2 billion. And
then we'll keep it the same unless you guys earn it.
Yeah. Or they're going to cut the rent in half, but the floor is lava.
That'd be pretty sick, though. That's like a dream.
Cool.
Like, that's a win-win, actually. If the floor is lava,
I'd be like, that's not bad.
Let me as long as
you
I
just
can
dump some water on it and have a sauna.
get some more throw pillows.
Mm.
Oh, like because you know when the floor is
We
lava.
get strong feet.
I just bought these flip flops too. They're thick.
You think they're lava proof because they're red?
They're Adidas. I mean, what other brands got 2 stripes that's going to survive the?
Oh damn, dude! You pulled a fast one on me.
What?
I was like just about to like start ripping on Adidas, and I was like, I'm wearing the shirt.
You're wearing
like,
it.
I was like. I was about to rip them up. I was like, dude, Adidas, how could you, bro?
How could you?
You know they're like, they're Nazis or whatever. And then I was like, oh damn it, I'm wearing the same thing,
dude. You're branded.
Yeah,
I can look at that. I'm only half an Adidas now. You can't actually. You can take your shirt off. We can sell that in the Patreon.
I could, and we can get wasted.
You get wasted. Sell you get a seedy motel.
Tattoos.
Take your shirt off.
Tattoos.
If you want to see this, donate. My Venmo's Sweet Venmo Dad. I'll get that shirt off. You don't have to worry about it.
Get that shirt off. We should have eventually. There's got to be like a Venmo face tattoo contest. Like,
I'm not getting a fucking face tattoo on my face,
dude. Whoever Venmos you the most, you just say, "Hey, whoever Venmos me the most money," and then you put tattoo, and then the name, or like the idea, or like, and then like an email. So like whoever, so it's random. Someone will be like, "Hey, here's $5," and we're not popular, so someone will be like,
"So we got to do it."
$8.
Yeah. I can't be like, oh, I don't have to get that tattoo. I've got something to fall back on.
Well, the thing is, it can't be less than the cost of the tattoo. So if they offer you $8, they got to pay like $400 for the tattoo.
And we make $8
Yeah.
to get a $400 tattoo that's permanent forever.
Yeah.
I mean...
Sick idea.
Is it?
If you do it when you're famous enough, yeah. You do it once, and then you're like, haha, remember that?
Remember that?
Remember that time?
Face tattoo.
And then you're good. I wonder what a good face tattoo...
I'd get... What were you going to say?
What would you get? That's what I was going to say.
Huh? I know what I'd make you get, is what I'm saying. I'd make you buy one that just says property of Joe Briggs.
I like it.
right on the forehead.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I don't condone slavery, though, so maybe not.
Well, yeah, but property isn't like... I don't have to be like... just... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just subject to your rule, but you don't have to be like...
Maybe just Joe Briggs was here.
Better.
On your face, though.
Much better.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had to make you get a tattoo, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just make you get a tattoo of a unibrow.
Oof.
Just because that'd be fucking wicked funny.
So I can just look like my ancestors.
Wicked funny, like
I come here
straight
from
across, a big
country.
thick boy.
I have unibrow.
You know the detail they would put into a $400 like
Unibrow?
tattoo?
Oh,
It's
it'd
that
be
big?
hairs.
They'd
They'd
so
move
good.
somehow.
It looks so good.
I come here from Serbia, and then I just have a big snaky unibrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Big unibrow.
Big unibrow. But it's like cool. I just moved back to Serbia and just get fucking laid. It'd be like, whoa, that's a strong unibrow.
Plus, you're in Serbia with $8, so you're the richest person there. So, like,
It's not that bad of a country. They're not like wait, how? You're telling me? Wait, not only does he have $1, but he has more than one. He's got 8.
Yeah, dude, you're literally like you're gonna move there and be a king. You're gonna be the king of whatever.
You would.
Slavs.
I get there with my $8, and I'm just like, how much is a coffee? And they're like, you can charge for coffee. What? They have no idea what an economy is.
Yeah, like we give it all away to each other, and
our main
ask for
currency
nothing.
has just been Adidas products. That Audi cost me 7 tracksuits.
A bunch of tracksuits that fell off the back of a truck.
They fell off the truck in 1997, and it's been the main form of currency ever since. That is Yuri. He has blue tracksuits. This is worth 1 tracksuit.
He has 9 suits, tracksuits, president. You're like, what?
He by country.
King.
Praise. Tracksuit heaven. Who is Nike?
Dude.
What?
You had the hiccups earlier?
I had the hiccups. I hate spicy chicken ramen too fast, and I got the hiccups really bad.
That's insane.
It was really good.
You think? It got me thinking. Because I was like, wow, that really ruined a huge moment for us. I was like, you really pumped the brakes on like
what?
Recording the episode because you got the hiccups. And I was like,
it hurt. They hurt.
I know, and I understand. I was like, that's a big moment.
You didn't have them. You didn't understand.
What about...
You're like, oh, I understand what cancer is. Like, you didn't have cancer.
Can you imagine how many moments might have been destroyed by, like, the hiccups? Like, some guy at NASA's like, it's his big day, and he's like, babe, I'm doing the countdown. I love you. It's my first day doing the countdown. And he has, like, a soda water on the way to work, and then he's just 5, 4. And they're like, what the fuck was that?
I like that we both did it at the same time right there. Yeah, that was good.
That was good comedic timing.
Yeah.
Can you do a good fake hiccup? Do a fake hiccup.
It sounds like a wheel breaching, and I get that now. Mine sounds like like you know when they flab up on the slab of ice, and they're just like, I'm out the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great when one of us accidentally gives ourselves the hiccups.
I don't want them again. I'm afraid of them. They hurt my chest.
It's like a...
That sounded like you, like you know, like when a college girl gets drunk.
Yeah.
And you're like, her friends are like, she's fine, she's not gonna puke, and then she burps like that.
You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, and then you're like,
oh,
does anyone have a trash bag? And the Uber driver's like, was that the puke? And everyone's like, not yet.
I need a trash bag, a condom, and a ride home. She just, hey, boss. Dude, did I ever tell you about the drunk girl?
What?
The drunk girl at Kent State?
Vague.
She goes, no, she was, we were having a joint behind a train.
Nice, dude.
Okay.
I love trains.
Halloween.
Big old rail guy.
I love the rails.
I'm a rail king. But continue, sorry.
Rail King. Railroad. You get it. We're smoking a joint.
Yeah.
Me and my roommate. Having a good time.
Wait,
We're
your
losers.
roommate?
This is my old roommate.
I thought you said you were with a girl.
No, it was me and a guy.
Okay. Oh,
Right?
I like where this
Me
is
and a
going.
guy. It's Halloween night.
Two boys on the rails.
Couple of losers.
Oh, no, dude.
Couple of losers. We don't
You're on the
realize that the restaurant is... We think it's Halloween. It's a big night for everyone. It's not a big night for everyone. There's just people out to dinner in the train, parked, eating.
Yeah.
And we were smoking weed. And we just look back and they're there. And this drunk girl comes up in like her like little princess costume. And then she's like looking at us. She's, you guys shouldn't smoke weed. And then she pulls down her pants. And then she like squats down and pees in front of us. Just very drunk. And then she stands up and then walks away. And I was like, hey man, we shouldn't smoke weed or anything. We might do something weird like piss in front of two strangers.
Was the train still there too?
The train was there, yeah.
So they all saw it?
No, because I'm going to say that like the train's here and like we're standing here. She came around the corner of the train. So like where there's like no windows in the corner is where she was kind of sitting and like in the shadow. And then like we were just standing there.
Dude.
And she's like, you guys shouldn't smoke weed. And then just peed.
If you're listening to this podcast and you're that woman, hashtag meet me at the rails. She'll know what it means.
Dude, if she remembers that.
No, she doesn't. She's probably dead by now. Kent, Ohio, blacking out like that.
Exactly.
Straight to jail.
That's the cool thing. You don't remember a lot as like a weed person, but you remember your friends like blackouts.
Yeah.
At least I'm there for that.
I've seen you drink.
Oh, I've drank.
Oh, I've
I
seen
drink
it.
hard.
I've seen
I
it.
can drink. I mean, I'm drinking whatever.
Oh, you're having one beer? You're drinking? You going hard?
I'm going hard right now. I don't drink a lot anymore. I don't know if I think
don't
I'm
really
too
either.
old.
Yeah, me too.
By the time this episode comes out, I'll be 36 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, time for me to move on. Find
Isn't
a new
that
host.
crazy?
I know, dude.
36.
I need a Gen Zer. You're like what?
that crazy?
You're like what? A boomer?
I wish, dude.
You're a boomer.
I'm in like the worst generation of like the in-betweens. Where
In between what?
I'm not
Gen
like,
X
I'm
and
not like
millennial?
Yeah, I'm not like business and like technologically savvy,
But
but
you-
I also
the internet?
like, you know,
But you know how to use a fucking computer.
I know how to use a computer, but I'm also like, I'm kind of like useless. I'm in that like point where I don't know.
You can use Excel. I've seen it.
Yeah, but it's just a weird intersection of two
I didn't learn how to code or anything.
generations.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn how to code.
I don't want to.
I'm going to learn how to do everything.
If you take one of those boot camps, apparently that like you're set for life.
Yeah.
You take like an 8-week boot camp how to code. Now you can just do that and make money.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It seems really, really easy if you're willing to like do it. But
Yeah.
I feel like you have to like do it and then do the lessons over and over again. Because I don't know, I could like skim my way through it.
Yeah.
The one that I tried to do.
I wish I would have done that more, but also I don't. I'm doing comedy.
Doing comedy.
Yeah, you know how it pays the bills.
Yeah. How's comedy going for you?
It's going all right.
What day is it right now?
I took can I tell you about the train?
Please tell people about the train.
Was that okay?
Yeah, I don't want to talk for a minute.
Okay. Perfect, because you know how I love to just hear the sound of my own voice.
Go for it.
It's my favorite noise. I took the train from Cleveland to New York, and it was like
Cleveland,
Ohio.
Okay.
What the fuck?
No.
You know the one we're from.
I'm trying to get into the story, dude. What?
Cleveland doesn't ring any bells.
Like Cleveland,
You
Milwaukee?
be more specific.
I don't know. I'm just in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm standing at this train station. Okay, go ahead.
First of all, Ohio is a state that doesn't fund Amtrak at all, and our train station is just like a shoebox.
I love it.
And like when you get on the train, you have to go out to the tracks, and they put you on like a little step stool, and that's how you get on the train. Other stations have like an actual like cafe and shit. Ours has a spot where vending machines used to be. There's still a sign that says vending machines here, and they're just like, it's like a cutout in the wall with outlets for vending machines, but there's none.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ohio's Amtrak, pretty rough.
I had an uncle that thought vending machines were his like way out. Like he thought it was like his like the best idea. He's like, nobody's doing vending machines. He's like this old like Italian guy.
You mean the things that are everywhere?
Yeah. He's like, nobody's doing vending machines. So he had like these like
not the way I want to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's doing vending machines like I would.
Why don't they have the ones with quarters anymore? Everybody's got the card now. You don't.
Every machine's got Hershey's, but they want Hershey's cookies and creams.
You want Hershey's? How about Hershey's from 3 states over where it was cheaper, and I went last week?
You can't afford a full Hershey's? Mine sells little Hershey's Kisses. We sell Kisses. So I was at the rail station.
Yeah.
And I get on the train. It's like a 13-hour or so ride back to New York.
Perfect.
Not bad. And I was like, I'm going to sleep the whole time. I didn't sleep that night. I was like, I'm just going to wake. I'll stay up till 5 in the morning, get on the train, and fall asleep.
You got to like load up on vitamin C before something like that.
I loaded up. I did it on the back end yesterday. I took vitamin C tablets when I got home and drank an orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so Albany was like where the train kind of split in half. Like part of it went north, part went to New York City. And so we stopped there for like an hour. And like right before we get to Albany, we're like 3 stops away from Albany. So like probably like an hour and a half away from Albany. This like woman gets on the train, and I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but like the train was empty. Everybody had, it's like 2 rows of 2 seats in each row. Everybody had nobody sitting next to them. You had your own 2 seats, and then there was nobody sitting across from me, which I love that there was a whole row where I didn't have to look at anybody. And then this woman like sat across from me and just started bathing herself with hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Nice.
No, I mean like it's sad.
What?
Like it's sad. Like part of me was sad.
Why?
But also I was like, don't do that here.
Why? She's in public. She's trying to be clean.
Ah, dude, that's a lot.
It
was like it was like with a squirt top, the tub, like that you push on the handle.
Yeah.
To get it out. She would like get like a load of it in her hand and then just like clap it on the back of her neck.
Yeah.
And like that stuff smells strong.
All right. So, but that's the only detail we get is it's just this woman with, I mean, what was she wearing? What does she look like? What was her deal? Did she look like she comes from money and she goes, ew, the Amtrak's dirty? So gross?
She was older, what's
her hair look like?
She was
what
older.
What color is she?
Gray.
What race is she?
Older white lady with gray hair, and she had like a Band-Aid on her face from like a cut, but the Band-Aid it looked like it was like old. You know what I mean? So it made me sad. I was like, something's going on here.
Was it a regular original Band-Aid?
I don't know. I wasn't like, hey, what brand you rocking?
Was it like that?
I wasn't like, hey, I know you're busy doing the Purell wash right now, but what brand of Band-Aid you rocking? Papa's got to do some research for his podcast.
I want to know. You know what I mean?
We'll say it was an off-brand.
If it was off-brand, probably from the shelter. Okay. So we're talking about what
the fuck? Why do you know what brand?
We're talking about, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get an image of this person who's lathering up with hand sanitizer.
And she was wearing like a.
Is she from the future?
She's not from the future. There's no way.
Are you sure?
Unless things get real rough.
Say what if the future gets rough? And that's the lube to get back.
That's the lube that takes you through time.
Yep.
That's how you slip between the cracks and the you get on they're like, you got to take the Amtrak to Albany.
Yep.
But you got to cover yourself in booze juice before you get there.
You went to the bathroom, came back, she's gone. You're like, crazy bitch, she's back to the future.
Yeah. Or dude, she like literally would like extend her leg and take the Purell and just like drip it on her leg, and it was like cascading off her leg onto the floor of the Amtrak.
Bare skin? What was her outfit?
Skin.
Shorts?
Borderline hospital gown. Okay. It was like some type of gown. Like at the top.
So she just got out.
Yeah,
wherever
she
she's
just got
at.
out. But
the Band-Aid is from where she was checked into.
But I wasn't
That's
looking
why
at her like
it's old, but it's as fresh. It's probably the freshest thing on her, other than the sanitizer.
Yeah, and then she kind of had the voice of like a witch.
Okay,
because like she was supposed to get off in Albany, and then she just decided she didn't want to. She wanted to go to New York City, and like the 2 train people came by when they were talking to her. They just were like, one dude literally just went, whatever. That's how little Amtrak cares, by the way.
How much you know what I mean? What are you gonna?
And then, but she was like, "Can I do her voice without it sounding mean?"
I don't care.
She was like, "I want to go to New York City. I have to go to New York."
I don't know what accent that is.
There was no accent. I'm trying to get high pitched and I can't. She was like, "I have to go to New York City," and I don't. There was no accent. It was just so high that it created an accent.
No accent. So it's a person in a gown, no accent, older, grayish hair.
Yeah.
Okay. What religion would you say they were? Is there any chance they were Jewish?
No.
Okay, I got an image of it. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, I just asked you one question, and you just Jesus.
Just like
so, when the hand sanitizer was on the leg, was it a hairy leg or was it shaved?
I didn't notice, honestly, because I was kind of in shock.
I would be in shock, too.
I was kind of just like, this isn't happening. Because, like, I've never seen a hand sanitizer fall off someone's body out on the floor of a train before.
I like to pretend I would get details in my head, but I think I'd be like you. I don't think I would have. I think I would have looked away too much.
Yeah,
to gather
that's exactly. I was like, don't stare. Yeah. Don't stare.
Yeah.
Don't stare. But you know what's happening because all you smell is hand sanitizer?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then, so, like, we get off in Albany.
That has to hurt. If you're a female and you shave your legs and then you rub hand sanitizer, that's
if you have sensitive skin.
Yeah.
That's all alcohol.
Oh. Sorry, you're in Albany.
And I'm
New
like,
York.
They're like, you can stay on the train or you can get off and go to the cafe. I'm like, I'm getting off the train because I don't want to sit in the same aisle as this lady. So I get off. I go get a coffee. I get a hot dog. They had hot dogs. I was pumped about it. I got a whole wiener. And then...
were they expensive in Albany or no?
No, it was like $2 for a hot dog. Tell you what, though, hot dog, not that good. Not warm.
Really?
No, it was kind of... I don't know if they just put them on the roller, but it wasn't ready.
You got to pay extra to get
But it was the people behind the counter, so it wasn't like you could pick your own hot dog. They gave me a hot dog, and I said, these people don't know hot dogs in Albany.
They pick your dog?
They pick your dog.
And they gave you...
And they gave me a cold hot dog.
How many people were working there?
4.
Nah, I don't like it.
4 people, 1 hot dog.
So that means one guy could be putting them in, and then the other guy's not watching, and he doesn't know. They need to cut that operation in half and pay both those people double.
So like everybody, like a bunch of people from our train went to like the only cafe to get food, but I was like one of the first people in line because again, I was like, I gotta get away from this woman. So when we start boarding the train again, I like get on and they were like, yeah, it's gonna be more sold out because obviously people are going to New York City now. This is the train to New York City. And I purposely, they're like, you're probably going to have to double up. And I was like, I don't want this woman to see me, recognize me, roll the dice, and sit next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I purposely sat next to someone that seemed normal. And it was fine the rest of the way. If anything, I was the problem because I fell asleep at one point. And I did that thing where I yeah. And then I immediately said, I'm sorry. And she laughed and said, what? So
did you doze off onto her?
No, I just almost headbutt her when my head fell.
And
I would have fucking knocked her out if I did. I got the hardest head.
What?
My head's so hard. Have you seen this head? Look at it. I can't wear hats because it's too strong.
I guarantee your head's going to have the same hardness ratio as most other people's heads.
Can I say something without it sounding mean? You sound like a fucking idiot when you say that.
Okay.
My head is the hardest.
How do you want to test how hard your head is?
You got
you want to test it with that guitar right now?
You got any diamonds on you?
Dude, let me test it with that fucking bass
guitar
right there. Yeah.
I don't want to break the guitar.
Let me test that thing against your head.
I don't want to break it though.
All right.
Cuz my head.
Okay. What about there's a hammer in there right now in the drawer that we could
hammer?
We could hit against your head and see how hard your head is.
I don't want to break the hammer either.
You don't want to break the hammer either?
It's a good hammer.
Okay.
We just bought this. Do you have like an old hammer laying around?
I have a sword.
Yeah, but that's
I'm a guy.
That's for cutting.
I could hit you in the head with it.
Is it going to stab it or cut it?
I'm going to try to cut it. I'm going to swing as hard as I fucking can.
That should be fine, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, because then we can smash that into there. You sure you don't want to do the hammer?
These are all bad suggestions. I mean, whatever you think will work best. My head's the strongest head that's ever
I
had.
have a feeling the hammer's going to work. It might not work the best, but I got a good feeling that it's going to work. It's not going to work out for you. I feel like you'll after the first hit, you're going to be like, I don't think my head was as hard as I thought. And then the second hit, you're like, why did he hit me a second time?
It's so good that Cleveland's just like, in like a week, Cleveland News is going to be like, local podcast ends in tragedy when Joseph Graham of Conneaut, Ohio strikes. Where are you from?
I'm from Burton, but I may as well be from Conneaut now.
Burton, yeah.
Conneaut, Ohio.
Conneaut, Ohio. Palmer.
Dude.
What?
That was crazy. Did you just see that? For a very like brief second, literally a second, that the times lined up. It's like the time that we're recording this at and the time was counting down and they lined up and I was like, oh, we forgot to record the time. And then, nope, we're dead on, dude. Every time. Every time.
Every time?
Every time.
I have to burp.
Would you rather burp at a big moment or hiccup at a big moment? Well, I guess
burp because it's one and done.
It's one. Yeah, that was dumb. That was literally dumb. I wish there was like a fart version of a hiccups. Where like you were
I'm
just
trying to think.
Like your like stomach flexes real quick and then like you fart.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had the hiccups at an inopportune time. I can't remember one.
No, I've had them like I was like bartending before, which is like super inconvenient. But I don't think I never had them like before a set or anything.
Anytime I drink, I get the hiccups. Like if I have like more than 3 beers, it's guaranteed almost. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're chugging. And when I was in college, I had a girlfriend that would get mad when I got the hiccups, and I was like, I don't know. Yeah, just chugging beers. You gotta chug every beer.
I chug beers.
Yeah, you chug beers like you suck dick.
I chug beers.
I don't know why I said that. That was gross. Anyways.
Honestly, though, it's good because it's a podcast. So anyone listening, you actually gave the description of what I was doing.
Yeah, he was air going to town on some business right there.
Exactly.
He really knows how to hawk them down. If you can't watch it, just trust me that he knows what he's doing.
Mm. Do you ever practice sex sounds?
No.
Really?
No. For what?
I don't know. I just like to know if I can do them or not.
Like what do you? That's not the same. You're on the wrong team.
Oh, you fucking me.
I think it's a problem, but I talk normal. I'll be like, that's great.
I don't know why I do it.
I don't like this at all. This makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing to like practice, but
you're not even. You know what's funny though?
Huh?
You're not good at it.
No.
That's just a bad accent.
Yeah.
Stop this now.
Keep going.
Stop. 100% stop. Your eyes are getting red. Like you want it to be good.
I keep wanting to, honestly, I
keep wanting to honestly have sex.
I have a problem with the lights. I get like really bad sensitive eyes. I don't know if I should start doing something about it. It happens like when I drive. Yeah, remember? It happens when I drive now. Dude, I was doing that event on the corner of like the street the other day, and it was really bright out.
Did you look at them a lot?
Huh?
You're looking like into the lights?
No, it's not like it's in it. It's just like I just feel like my eyes are very sensitive to light, and then my eyes just like overreact, and I can't. They just get so fucking wet. My eyes get so wet.
You're a weird dude.
It says sex.
Sex?
That's my eyes. Yeah, they get wet. Look, they're a little sideways.
I know they're like a little swollen right now. Well, that's not what I was gonna. I was just gonna say they're a little swollen. That's not it.
It's a vagina. It's 2 of them.
What kind of vaginas are you looking at?
What do you mean? What kind of vaginas? What kind of vaginas are you looking at?
The best ones.
I only look at my girlfriends.
Gross.
I know. Fucking loser, dude.
Well, that's the episode. No, that'd be it's not, but that'd be a great place to be like, all right, well, cool.
We gotta start keeping track of when these episodes are gonna come out, because I feel like I keep wanting to like say stuff, but it's like God knows when this even comes out.
Dude, God doesn't exist. That's your first mistake.
Ooh, if God did exist, would you prefer it to be a man or a woman?
Woman, 100%.
Woman?
Yeah.
Why?
Because men rule the world now, and it's a fucking nightmare.
Really? But that's her doings.
Nah, dude, I stand with women on this one.
What do you mean?
Broads for God.
Well, but if God's a woman, then she's a pretty neglectful one.
If God's a man, then he's pretty neglectful. Either way, it's bad.
Yeah, that is true. But you don't expect God to, if it's a woman, to be this. I mean, she must not love us at all.
But if it's a man, he doesn't either.
He doesn't have to. He's the father.
It's just because, like...
I know. My dad left, so I assume... I just assume no dad has to stay. So I'm like, yeah, good job, dude. You stayed.
I mean, to be fair, there were days where my dad stayed and he was just like, you could see him be like, I could have left.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I could be playing soccer with the boys right now in Canada.
Yep. I like when guys say, like, I could leave. And it's like, yeah. But then in like 3 weeks, you're going to be sitting there in like your hotel room being like, why the fuck did I leave because of that argument? Like, you're like going to be scrolling through like your fucking CBS.
Dude, you're in a Motel 6 with your friend Donnie. And you're crushing a 12-pack, and he's like, isn't this great?
Yeah.
Aren't we having a great time? And you just start crying.
And you're like, I could probably just put the seat down.
Yeah.
I didn't have to, like...
Aren't we having fun?
I didn't have to...
Isn't this the best time you've ever had?
So glad you're single like me now.
So glad we're both single. We're both gonna meet so many women.
You want to go to Roscoe's and watch March Madness?
You want to go to Dave & Buster's and play the golf game?
Your kids don't matter.
Fucking you, I never had kids because I didn't want them to matter. Well, if you had fun listening this week...
Dude, I'm not gonna do the beep thing on the timer again.
What?
But that was some revealing shit for next time, dog. I didn't have kids because I didn't want them to matter. Are you not having kids because you don't want them to be something? Like,
no, I'm not having kids because I'm not in love with anybody.
Oh, okay. Dude, I thought
we were impersonating characters, but it's okay, bro.
I know, but sometimes when you're impersonating, like sometimes your real feelings
come
out.
Slips through. Well, that's the Death Trap.
That was the Death Trap, episode 3. That was the biggest one yet.
Yeah.
That was the...
Like, subscribe, follow us on what is it?
The Death Trap Podcast at Instagram. We have Patreon, which will be starting probably episode 4. And we're good.
I finally burped.
Death Trap.
Over and out.
The Death Trap.